A prisoner used nothing more than a metal spoon to eat his meal and hatch a plot that would shake the prison system to its core. Watching closely and seeing that the guards weren't paying attention, Frank began to rub the spoon against the sole of his shoe until it was visibly dirty. Then, casually, he called over a guard and asked for a clean one, claiming the current spoon was too filthy to use. His cellmate seemed to catch on to Frank's plan and repeated the same request. Their well-reasoned complaints left the guard no choice but to replace the utensils. That tiny moment of oversight would lay the foundation for one of the greatest prison breaks in history and deal a massive blow to the infamous Alcatraz. While Frank requested a clean spoon, his buddy ran interference, loudly offering to set him up with his stunning cousin from back home. As the guard became distracted, Frank swiped a new spoon from the tray and quietly pocketed a second one as well. No one noticed. His real goal? To handcraft the perfect escape tool. First, Frank snapped off the front of the spoon with his bare hands, then dismantled the handle from a pair of nail clippers he had smuggled in. Using the nail file, he ground magnesium alloy from a coin into powder. He then fused the spoon handle with the clipper piece into the desired shape, sprinkling magnesium dust over the joint. He used a match to heat it, melting the pieces together seamlessly. Now armed with his homemade escape tool, Frank went to work on the wall. Thanks to the sea air surrounding the island, the concrete had been weakened by years of salt corrosion. The nail clippers he'd used were stolen on his very first day in prison from the warden himself. As for the other materials, Frank had traded half a month's worth of desserts to a savvy old inmate in exchange for what he needed. But just as Frank was digging with everything he had, a guard noticed the heavy scent of burnt matches. In a nearby yard, another inmate tried to sound the alarm by whistling, but quickly realized he didn't know how. As the guard got closer, Charlie finally thought to bang a cup against the bars, snapping Frank out of his tunnel vision. Frank rushed to cover the hole with an instrument case and flushed the concrete dust down the toilet. In his panic, though, he accidentally dropped the escape tool on the floor.
I smell something burning. I don't smell anything.
If the guard had seen it, Frank would have faced torture beyond imagination. But luckily, the guard chalked it up to a hallucination brought on by too many late-night shifts. Frank dodged the bullet. After the coast was clear, Frank told his cellmate to stay alert, then got back to chiseling. Eventually, he carved out a hole nearly big enough, but hit a snag. There was a metal grate welded between two thick steel bars. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't bend them open by hand. That's when Frank got a new idea.